What is happening with the TIF bill?
Well, I wouldn't read too much into it right now at this point, quite frankly. I mean, crossover day was just Wednesday, and we're just starting Friday morning, so they've had our bills there for, start working on them for a day. So I'm optimistic that after, I meet with my leadership, we have our joint meetings with the House, that we'll address the issues that are important public policies, and I'm confident that that'll be one that will be addressed.
You are, with the redistricting, you represent Montague County as a state senator. Do you back this project, and are you going to be active to try to see that if the TIF project will go through?
Absolutely. I think it's important to the north central West Virginia, to our region and our state. Morgantown and that area, with being our flagship university there, is with research and the dollars, the employment, the energy, and the people. A lot of the problems we have as a state, I continue to maintain HOPI, or a function of population. We don't have enough people. But boy, there's a synergy there with young people, energetic people, ambitious people, people who are wanting to build, people who are wanting to get educated. You got to feed that kind of activity to let it grow. And then the rest of the state prospers as well. So
Senator,
that's something I think is crucial to getting done.
So you want it done, and you're in a position to certainly move that along. I talked to somebody yesterday who's intimately involved, and I said, what are the chances that the TIF project will go through? And he said 80-20. Then I talked to somebody else and said, well, it's stalled. It's probably closer to 50-50. Today, what do you believe are the odds that that TIF project for the ballpark and the related infrastructure will go through?
I'm confident it will be done. I trust my colleagues in the House to take a good look, objective look at the project, the policies, and recognize the importance to that region of the state. And I'm confident that it will be done.
Okay. One other quick question is that the Senate passed out legislation, the Judicial Reinvestment Act, that would say that prisoners would get supervision and drug and substance abuse treatment when they got out, and all this is aimed at lowering the prison or stabilizing the prison costs in West Virginia. In some cases, that nonviolent offenders would get out 6 months early but go into substance abuse treatment and or supervision. Passed the Senate fairly easily. That also is sitting in the House. Do you want to make a pitch for that? I know you support it. What's your pitch for that?
It's not only a matter of money; it's a matter of safety. It actually the states that have implemented the exact same identical reforms have been very successful, not only in maintaining and increasing public safety by reducing recidivism rate and ongoing monitoring of people once they're out, but also at a reduced cost. So it's a win-win. I don't think anybody out there would suggest that Texas is a liberal jurisdiction. They're probably the capital punishment capital of the world, and yet they've enacted these identical reforms. So it shouldn't be a liberal conservative. We're not just saying let this happen. We're a bunch of do-gooders. We don't care about public safety. Actually, the opposite is true. I mean, this has got the support of the Chief Justice, Justice Benjamin, a Republican, two speeches given on my floor in favor of the bill from the minority leader and the minority whip, Senator Barnes, Senator Hall, addressing that very issue, that they're comfortable and convinced that the statistics show that the early release of nonviolent folks with ongoing supervision for 2 years post-release makes us safer, and it's cheaper. So what's wrong with that?
Senate President Jeff Kessler. Senator, thanks for coming on. I appreciate your time.
Okay.
All right. Always good to talk with you. Thank you very much.